Hello. Please bear with me. I'm trying to figure out this Zoom presentation dealy, so I may be looking in the wrong direction many times. So I am doing my practicum for the next 2 semesters at Surgery on Sunday here in Lexington. It's actually located right off Broadway, right across from Central Baptist St. Joe, that sort of thing. So, Surgery on Sunday has an extremely detailed and professional website, so I suggest everyone check it out if you're at all interested. It had a very clear mission statement. It's a nonprofit organization that provides medically necessary outpatient surgeries at no cost to income eligible, uninsured, or underinsured individuals who do not qualify for federal or state assistance. So that pretty much sums up the entire organization right there. Surgery on Sunday was founded in 2005 by Dr. Andrew Moore, who is a retired plastic surgeon here in Lexington, Kentucky. Dr. Moore is still on the board of directors, and he definitely shows up for every surgery Sunday. So it's pretty cool that he's still, actively involved. I don't think he actually does any surgeries, but he's there supervising, showing up, that sort of thing. The current agency executive director, who is my field supervisor, is Amanda Ferguson. She has a master's in psychology. She's worked at Hospice, New Vista, and she's got a lot of experience in regards to running nonprofit organizations. And she's super nice too, which is impressive. My MSW supervisor is Layla Gillespie. She's an LCSW. She does not actually work for Surgery on Sunday, but she's on the board of directors. She actually works, I think, in the oncology department at UK. And then, of course, there is a huge board of directors that kind of determines the outlook and, kind of the themes and goals for the agency. So those are pretty much the three big people involved. So actually, who was involved? One full-time employee, that's Amanda. There's two part-time employees, a volunteer coordinator and an interpreter and coordinator, and then one practicum student, which is me, hooray. Like I said earlier, there's a multidisciplinary board of directors who are also involved, but the bulk of surgery on Sunday is made up of volunteers. And these include surgical doctors, RNs, OR techs, nursing students, people that are just volunteering to help greet people and check people in the morning. And that's a pretty big ask considering surgery occurs one Sunday a month. And the patients usually have to start getting there around 6 o'clock for pre-op, all the things that have to occur before surgery. And they want to make it as smooth as possible. So when the surgeons get there, it's go, 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 go kind of thing. Because their time is extremely expensive and extremely valuable, and they are donating their time. So you want to make it as easy on as possible. So some people are just regular volunteers in other areas of life that just volunteer just to help check people in, which is super cool. There's around 30 people that volunteer every surgery day, which is a lot, like I said, considering you got to be there around 5:30 in the morning on a Sunday, which is ridiculous. I forgot what it was like to get up that early. So that's been really fun. And it's pretty impressive that with 30 people there, only 2 of them are getting paid. So here are just a few pictures from Surgery Day this month. They take a lot of photos because obviously this is a nonprofit that does a lot of advertising. So they're very active on Facebook. They did a very cute little write-up of me, which was kind of the most recognition I've ever gotten, which is pretty funny that I got it for a volunteer position that I've only been doing for a couple of weeks now. So like I said, this is a nonprofit, so it's funded solely from volunteer donations, donations from organizations and individuals, and applying for grants, that sort of thing. The average cost per patient is around $1,500, and that is not typical for the average. It's just kind of rounds out that way. So some patients we only pay like $200, $300 for. Some patients cost like $3,000 if we have to assist them with gas cards or transportation or put them up in a hotel for whatever reason. So yeah. The demographics of the population served, you have to live within 250 miles of Lexington. You have to be at 250% of the poverty level. You have to either have no insurance or underinsured. So if you do have insurance and your deductible is extremely high, then that is a possibility that you'll be eligible for our program. We only work with outpatient procedures only. So basically hernias, abscess removals, cataracts, anything that can be, done in 60 to 90 minutes, and then you need to be able to recover and be out the door by noon that day. So your major things that require, you know, a long hospital stay or a long recovery period or intensive monitoring afterwards, it's not going to be eligible for our program. On average, we serve around 8 to 15 people a month with surgeries. So, are there other social workers there? No, there isn't. I am the first social worker to work at Surgery on Sunday. Like I said, there's a couple of social workers on the board of directors, but they do not have a social services department. And I'm the first practicum student they've had in a long time here in Lexington. So some expectations and tasks that I'm going to do over the next year. I'm going to develop a needs assessment referral form that I'm going to screen on every patient to kind of recognize areas of, you know, assistance. I'm going to develop an individualized resource guide for them, focusing on what they've identified as needs, and then that way I can just get on Google and find all the local, you know, community resources, because it's not like our patients are coming from just one area. The last month, actually, all 9 of our patients came from different areas in Tennessee. So I had to get online and learn about, you know, Tennessee Medicaid, how to, you know, that sort of thing. So I try to develop an individualized resource guide for them upon discharge. Because what we have right now is a very outdated, very generic resource guide that is Lexington specific. I'm also going to be involved in some community outreach, both with the cabinet, which I work for, and with schools in the area that I have connections with. I'm also going to be working on some sort of aftercare planning. We usually do not have any contact with our clients once they leave. So I plan on doing some follow-up calls, you know, maybe at like 6 weeks, 90 days, something like that. So that way we can kind of see how they're doing, if there's any way we can improve on our services, that sort of thing. And also I'm going to try to develop a prescription assistance program, because that's a big cost to our clients. Sometimes after the surgery, they leave there with, you know, follow-up prescriptions, either for infections or for pain management or something like that, and they have no way to get that or afford that medication. So basically my goal over the next semester is to develop the bare bones framework of a social work department for this agency, and in that way, in the future, when they have future practicum students, they would be able to pick up the ball where I've left it and just kind of, you know, put their own spin on it and go from there. Things I've found interesting over the last 60 hours or so of practicum for this agency, it's been really nice working with voluntary clients. I haven't done that in a number of years, and it's really, really nice when you call someone and they're nice and thankful and grateful, and they're willing to talk to you, and they're in a very good mood because, you know, we are a program that's providing them with thousands of dollars of free surgery that's been causing, you know, constant pain in their current life. So we're going to be able to greatly improve their quality of life after they leave here. So it's people are very grateful, and I haven't worked in a position where people have been so grateful in a long time. It's actually warms my cold black heart a little bit. Some contributions that I'm going to be able to bring to Surgery on Sunday primarily is just my connections within the social work department. Like I said, I have worked for DCBS for about a decade now. So I know Lexington really well. I know some agencies that we can reach out to. I'm going to be able to reach out to community partners. I think I'm going to be able to come at things from a social work perspective, which is something that, you know, no one in the agency is doing right now. So, you know, kind of filling in the gaps, filling in the holes, providing a more holistic care for our clients, because obviously right now they are getting their physical needs met by the surgery. But, you know, we're able to look at things from a different perspective and kind of address, you know, socioeconomic, if there's any resources they need, if we, you know, make a referral for services, you know, food scarcity, rent assistance, you know, anything that we can make referrals for, my goal is to make referrals for. And I've included a referral link. Please, 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 if you guys know any clients or know anybody personally that could possibly benefit from our program, all you got to do is get online and check out that referral link. To obtain a password, you got to call first, and that just kind of stops the people spamming the referral link. Does anybody have any questions? Well, I guess not. Thanks. Look forward to seeing you in class.